Have you ever felt like you were born different with a certain kind of light, a certain kind of energy that some people seem to resent the moment you walk into the room? If so, this message is for you. And before I get into it, drop a comment right now. Have you ever felt like your own family reacted negatively to your light? And if so, you're not alone. Some people are born with a power inside them, a spiritual brightness that naturally irritates or exposes the darkness in others. And it's not everyone, but the darkness recognizes the light long before light recognizes itself. And the saddest part is that exposure often starts inside of your own family, your parents, your siblings, your caretakers. Some of them can sense that light in you. And if they carry unhealed darkness or hidden agendas, they begin to use your light to cover their shadow. They'll put you front and center because your brightness makes them look good, but behind closed doors, they'll mistreat you, underfeed you emotionally, undervalue you because they are siphoning your energy. Audience, let me know if this resonates already. Type I see it now and let me see what you're saying in the comments. Some people come into this world with the ability to see the good in everything, heal themselves naturally, bounce back from trauma, and rise no matter the situation. That is spiritual resilience. That's what the energy vampires, especially those in darkness, would like to control. They will steer you into negative relationships, and not just romantic ones, but friendship, environments, situations, all filled with the same dark energy that they carry. Why? Because your emotions, your reactions, your hope, and your healing, these are all spiritual resources that they feed on. Every time you break, they build. And every time you fall, they rise. Every time you survive something, they put in, they advance in some way. And as a child, you don't know what's going on. You just think that you're unlucky. You think that life is hard. But they know exactly what they are doing and what they were doing. Then one day, usually after years of suffering, God just wakes you up, not gently, but suddenly. It's like you get hit with spiritual smelling salts, and for the first time, you can see who they are, what they were doing, how long they've been doing it, and why you always felt drained around them. Your mind clears, your spirit rises, and your nervous system starts to settle, and the light in you finally recognizes itself. Comment below if you've ever had that moment where you thought, I wasn't crazy, I was under spiritual attack. When you reach your awakening, one thing becomes unavoidable, and that is no contact. Not out of revenge, not out of spite, but because you finally understand that your emotional reactions are what's feeding them. When you go no contact, the supply cuts, the energy line disconnects, and the darkness can no longer feed. Your spirit begins to repair itself. In your isolation, God transforms that into a time of healing. Isolation becomes your revelation. He shows you who they were, why they did it, and how He's been protecting you, even during your suffering. Here's the part that people don't talk about. When you cut off the siphoning, your energy returns back to you. It's like reverse aging. Your spirit rebuilds, your clarity returns, and your emotional strength resets. And the very people who lived off your light, you start watching them spiritually decline because they never had their own energy, only yours. When God gives you your power back, He also gives you something else: discernment. You start recognizing every narcissist, every manipulator, and every energy vampire on sight, not by their behavior, but by their energy. This is when your real calling begins. Because your light, it wasn't meant to be siphoned. It was meant to expose, to heal, to guide, and to liberate. And that's why the attack on you was so strong. Not because you were weak, but because you were powerful before you even knew it. Before you leave this video, drop this in a comment. I reclaim my light. And let me know, do you want a part two where I break down the psychology and the spiritual laws behind why narcissistic parents target certain children? I'll make it if you let me know. I appreciate you guys for your time. I'll holler at y'all.